Good morning, ma'am. I am Vincent Karin with my partner.
Roniel Gratil.
And for today's video, we will be discussing about the Think Pair shares of the final project of the Prof. Edoc 5.
Week 1. Lecture 1. The concept of curriculum. Question. What is the difference between a syllabus in a curriculum in your school and classroom setting?
In a school and classroom settings, the terms of syllabus and curriculums are often used interchangeable but actually refer to the different aspect of the educational framework. In a summary, while a syllabus focusing on the details of a specific courses outline its contents and requirements, that curriculums is comprehensive plans that covers all the courses, subject, and learning experiences offered by an educational institutions. The syllabus is part of the curriculum, providing a more detailed and specific breakdowns of the particular courses within the broader educational program.
Lecture 2. Aspect of curriculum. Question. Revisit the guardian and consider and discuss with colleagues the balance of activities within the school in your own classrooms.
When revisiting the quadrants and considering the balance of activities within the class and your own classrooms, it is essential to reflect on how formal and implicit learning are integrated into the educational environment. By revisiting the quadrants and engaging in the discussions with colleagues, you can gain insight into balance of activities within the schools and classrooms, leading to a more inclusive, engaging, and effective learning environment for the student.
Lecture 3. Teacher's curriculum. Question. Consider the implicit, informal, and hidden aspects of the curriculum and how you can plan for this in your teaching activities. Ask yourself, should I plan for this in my teaching? What would that mean for me? What would that mean for my students?
Considering the implicit, informal, and hidden aspect of the curriculum, crucial in creating comprehensive and effective teaching approach that address the holistic development of students. Planning for these aspects in your teaching activities can enhance the learning experiences and promote a deeper understanding of the subject matters. By planning for the implicit, informal, hidden aspect of the curriculum in your teaching activities, you can create more holistic and student-centered learning environment that nurtures not only academic growth but also social, emotional, and cultural development. This approach can lead to a more enriching and meaningful educational experiences for both you as an educator and you as a student.
Lecture 4. Adapting to curriculum. Question. Discuss the model with colleagues education in your school and classroom.
1, 2, 3, talk.
How might you adapt or elaborate on model?
When discussing a models with colleagues and in considering its applications in your school and classrooms, it is essential to engage in a collaborative dialogue to explore the model's relevance, effectiveness, and potential adaptations. By engaging in discussions with colleagues, exploring the model's applications, and considering adaptations or elaborations, you can enhance the implementations of the models in your own or in your school and classrooms. This collaboratively approach fosters a supportive learning community and promotes professional growth amongst educators, ultimately benefiting the educational experiences of the student.
Week 2. Formulating the curriculum. Question. What do you see as the key purpose, the curriculum, the needs, and the child or needs of society?
The key purpose of the curriculum is to harmonize the needs of the child with the needs of the society by providing a balanced educational experiences that values individual growth, social responsibility, and social contributions. The curriculum plays a vital role in shaping rounded individuals who are prepared to thrive in a diverse and interconnected world. Lecture 2.
Lecture 2. Question 1. Do we need a curriculum?
When considering the questions, do we need a curriculum, and Think Per Shares activity, it prompts effective reflections and on the role and significance of the structured educational frameworks in guiding learning. In the questions of whether we need the curriculum sparks critical thinking about the purpose, relevance, and impact of the organized educational plan in shaping the learning environment and supporting student growth. By engaging in discussions and sharing perspective, educators can deepen their understanding of the significance of the curriculum in fostering effective teaching practices and facilitating student learning.
Lecture 3. Curriculum process. Question. In what ways might be UNESCO 4 pillars shape your curriculum planning?
The UNESCO for pillars of education, which includes learning to know, learning to do, learning to be, and learning to live together, play a significant role in shaping curriculum planning by emphasizing holistic development, lifelong learnings, and global citizenship. It's aligning curriculum planning with UNESCO for pillars for educators. Educators can
For context, who decides on the objectives and content of curriculum?
in my context as a student, the objective of context of the curriculums are typically determined by educational experts, curriculum developers, instructional designers, and subject matter specialists. These professionals collaborate to design the curriculum that align with the education standard, learning goals, and the needs of the target audience. The decision-making process involves various stakeholders and follows the structured approach to ensure the curriculum meets and desired outcomes.
Week 3. Lecture 1. A three-way relationship. Question. What does it mean for you to put student learning first?
Putting student learning first means prioritizing their educational needs, well-being, and growth in all aspects of the teachings and learning process. Putting student learning first acquires commitment to understand their individual needs, fostering a positive and inclusive learning environment, and continuously striving to support their growth and development. It involves student-centered approach that values each student as a unique individuals and aims to empower them to reach their fully potential.
Lecture 2. Learning is student specific. Question. What do I really know about children and young people's development?
Based on your role expertise, you likely have foundational knowledge about children's and young people's development. By leveraging your existing knowledge of children's and young people's development by you can tailor your interactions, support, and educational practice to meet their evolving needs and promote their overall growth and well-being.
Lecture 3. Theories of Student Learning. Question. What does student learning and growth mean to you?
Student learnings and growth are the heart of the role of the student. What student learning and growth mean to me?
Pause.
Start mo na. Okay.
So, may kahadin ka
In essence.
Play.
In essence, student learnings and growth are the foundations of my role, guiding my efforts to provide support, guidance, and resources that facilitate their educational journey, personal development, and lifelong learning.
Lecture 4. Student-centered teaching. Question. What is the difference between active and passive learning?
Active and passive learning are two distinct approaches to learning that involves different level of student engagement and participations.
Parang isa yung gamay.
In summary, active learning emphasizes student engagement, participations, and critical thinking, while passive learning involves more traditional methods or information's delivery with limited student interactions and involvement in the learning process. Active learning is often associated with deeper understanding, retentions, and applications of the knowledge compared to passive learning.
Week 4. Lecture 1. Issues of interpretation. Question. What scope do you have for adoption within the written curriculum?
My scope for adoptions within the written curriculum is limited to providing informations, guidance, and support based on the existing curriculum content. While I can offer explanations, examples, and clarifications related to the curriculum, I do not have the capability to rewrite or modify the curriculum itself. My role is to assist users to putang ina saladi.
Lecture 2. Designing learning activities. Question. What criteria do I use when designing learning experience for my student?
When designing learning experience for my student, several key criteria can guide for planning and create engaging, effective, and meaningful educational activities. By incorporating these criteria into your design process, you can create learning experiences that are engaging, effective, and tailored to meet the diverse needs of the student. Ultimately, fostering their growth, learnings, and success.
Lecture 3. Planning the lesson. Question. How do I manage time and my classroom so that everyone is able to engage with a lesson?
Managing time and the classrooms effectively to ensure that all students can engage with our lessons is essential for creating an inclusive and productive learning environment. By implementing these strategies, you can effectively manage times and the classrooms to ensure that all students have the opportunity to engage with the lesson, participate actively, and benefit from the learning experience. Lecture 4.
Lecture 4. Bringing lessons to life. Question. What is a classroom?
A classroom is designated space within a school or educational institutions where teachings and learning activities take place. It is a physical environment especially designed to facilitate instructions, student engage, and academic growth. Classrooms typically consist of desk of table for student, a teacher desk of podium, a whiteboard or interactive display for instructional purpose, and other educational resources. The layout of the setup of the classrooms can vary depending on the age group of the student, teaching approach, and educational objectives. Classroom serves as a primary settings of the academic instructions, discussions, collaborative activities, assessment, and social interactions among students and teachers. Week 5.
Week 5, Lecture 1. The idea of educational philosophy. Question. What is your educational philosophy?
My educational philosophy refers to a set of beliefs, values, principles that guides an individual approach to education, teachings, and learning. It encompasses fundamental ideas about the natures of educations, the purpose of the schooling, the role of teachers and students, and the methods of the practice employed in education settings. Educational philosophy influence how educators perceive the goals of education, the natures of knowledge, the process of learnings, and the relationship between the teachers and students. It serves as the foundations of decision-making, instructional practices, and interactions within the educational context, shaping the overall philosophy and its approach to teachings and learning. Educational philosophy is reflective and foundational framework that informs educators' perspective, pedagogical strategies, and educational objectives.
Lecture 2. 3 philosophies. Question. Which of these philosophies resonate most with you?
It appears that the options of the specific educational philosophies are missing in your prompt. If you provide me with a list of education philosophies are interested in, they can offer insight on those philosophies and discuss how they may resonate with different teachings approach and educational values. Feel free to
Lecture 3. Jerome Bruner. Question. Can you teach anything to any child in some intellectually honest fashion?
Teaching anything to any child is an intellectually honest fashion involved presenting information in a clear, accurate, and respectful manners that consider that child development stage, learning styles, and background knowledge. By implementing these strategies, education can create a vibrant, inclusive learning community that nurtured collaborations, growth, and shared commitment to lifelong learning and development. Lecture 3.